I'm rereading the Freedom Model again, just doing a bit of research, and I came across this really good quote. Quitting isn't difficult when you truly want to quit. Basically, when you quit using NoFap, when you try to quit using NoFap, it doesn't work because you don't want to quit. You think the porn lifestyle is ultimately what you think is best, right? If you're deeply honest with yourself and you're like, do you want to quit? If you could just keep using porn and that just be fine, would you want to? And people are like, well, yeah, like I haven't got any other choice because quitting is shit. Quitting sucks. When you quit using NoFap, the future of you without porn isn't positive. It isn't more positive than what the porn gives you. You've got this massive inflated value of porn where you think it's the best thing on earth. You think, I can't live my life without it. And the future without porn is basically this life where you're kind of doomed to fight urges. Okay? I had this nofap streak a few years ago where I thought, if I just get to day 90, then the urges will go. And I got to day 90 and the urges didn't really go. I still felt kind of deprived. I still felt like I was living a half life. Basically, when you really want to quit, it's easy. And the way you want to quit is just by seeing that positive future as just your happiest option. And the way you see that future as your happiest option, there are prerequisites for having that solid idea. First of all, you can't see inflated value in porn. Secondly, actually, let's change that around. Firstly, you can't see yourself as an addict, even 1%. You need to dispense with the concept of addiction because otherwise, if you have this future concept of your life without porn, but that future life without porn is one where you're going to have to battle urges occasionally. That's not a good vision because you still believe in addiction. Because you believe in addiction, you've clouded and fucked up your future view. And you've made it really hard to see why you actually like porn in the first place. So you can't analyze those reasons. Basically, if you feel as though some nebulous force is going to force you into PMO, then the life without PMO is going to be one of impending doom, not one of genuinely greater happiness. So you cannot view yourself as addicted. And that's just not a matter of saying, I'm not addicted. Go through the research, go through the evidence, think about which logical fallacies you've got in your head. Is it the dopamine one? Okay. Do you believe that dopamine is pulling you towards porn? If you do, by God, are you going to be motivated towards porn? If you believe there's just this force, if you believe in there's the devil pulling you, if you believe that there's any kind of force apart from yourself, if you do not believe in mental autonomy, then you open the door to deceive yourself into thinking you're addicted, and then the future that you imagine without porn isn't a happier future. It's one where you're plagued with this constant stress. And because you know that, now you feel hopeless. Why? Because the future with porn is like a shitty life, and the life with porn is a shitty life. So you're tearing your hair out and you're frustrated. Okay? Do you see is this making sense? Is this like resonating with you? Hope it is. Because basically, you want that life without PMO to just be like a goated, like sick life. And you want PMO itself to have like almost 0% value. And you want to see yourself as 0% addicted. Think about, I always bring up this concept of the tea, but let's just take the tea as an example, right? I'm drinking hot water now, no longer drinking peppermint tea, because I've been convinced that it's not good for you. Okay, fair. Do I believe I was addicted to peppermint tea? No. Do I see much value in peppermint tea in my current state? No. Do I see my happiest option as drinking hot water instead? Yes. So I effortlessly make that change because I want to make that change. Okay? That word want is fucking key. Like most people begrudgingly make the change to quit PMO. They do it begrudgingly. What that means is they're like reluctant to do it. There's this sense of, I've got to do it. You don't want that. You want, yes, I can make this change. I can get somewhere. Come on, let's do it. There's nothing stopping me. There's nothing fucking stopping me. That's what it's kind of like. I think a lot of you guys need to get rid of the addict self-image. I haven't banged on about this enough. You have to not view yourself as addicted. You have to realize that you are in control of everything you do. And because of that, nothing can pull you in XYZ direction. Nothing can. I'm going to probably make a video series debunking this all. But for the moment, read the earlier chapters of the freedom model. Go through and figure out how to want the change. And the precursor to that, as I've said, is not believing in addiction, not even 1%. Believing in your 100% mental autonomy, your 100% free will, your free will to choose and then paint that compelling, cool, happier life, PMO free, and then look back at PMO and think, is it that fucking important? Do I actually give a fuck? No. So fuck it. I'm going to change. I'm going to go forward. And do that 30-day abstinence experiment to be happier, not to try and survive the 30 days. If you go in with that mindset, you're going to fuck it up. You're doing NoFap. NoFap is the devil. I'll tell you what's the devil, NoFap, not PMO. The real devil is NoFap. Would you believe? Crazy, right? So, have that happier vision without porn. Okay? Don't try and survive. Be happy, look into the future and think, fuck yeah, I can be super happy without porn. Is it the happy life? Well, duh, of course it is. Am I giving anything up? The stuff that I am giving up, I don't give a fuck about. Done. You get it? Alright, that's it. Freedom Model, link in the description, as always. Read that shit, please. For God's sake, read it. I know a lot of you guys struggle with reading, but if it's the solution to your problem, then it's worth it. And it is worth it. And don't just blast through it. Read it slowly. Understand your mental autonomy, your free will, and your positive drive, and then just shift it towards the future. You don't lack willpower, and you don't need willpower here, because you have enough willpower. You just need to redirect it. Your willpower's going here towards porn. You're just redirecting it towards. And the willpower doesn't even exist. This is like innate part of you. You don't have to force a willpower. You just do stuff because you want to. Just want to quit porn. Just want to. Do that by giving up on the idea of addiction, give up on the inflated value of porn, look to a positive vision, and then want to quit. Not because you're scared of consequences, but because you want the positives. You want to gain here, move forth. Alright, that's it.